was looking forward to this interview all week since we had talked last week, because I was like going, like I said, I wish I would have just had it recording last week too. And more than that, just to spend time with you is wonderful.
Yeah.
Denise! Listen, Crip Camp. Oh my God. That movie is my favorite movie. I'm like, I can't get it out of my head. It's like, it's one of the best documentaries I've seen, period.
I know. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Really.
It really is. How did we, I mean, you were the story consultant on it.
Yeah, because I've been trying to write a book about my first summer at camp. It was a very pivotal summer for me. I started going when I was 16, and so I've been trying to write this book for decades and decades, and I bumped into Jim LeBret about 11 years ago, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I told him, and he said, "I always wanted to make a film about camp." So we started talking, and then over the years, he found Nicole.
Right.
And he convinced her to come on board.
Right.
So we all met, and we were at a cafe throwing out titles for the film, and I said, "Oh, what about Crip Camp?"
Now, how did that name come about? Just like that?
Yes, I threw it out, and they really grabbed it up, and I said, "Well, no, maybe it's not politically correct." And they said, "No, we like it." So
very cool. It's amazing. You know what I loved about that story too? It's like you've been wanting to write this for decades,
yeah.
and at the same time, there's Jim been thinking about it in his head about how powerful that camp was.
Yeah.
So, and it seems like it happened, and I mentioned to Jim last week when I talked to him, how it was the perfect time for this. It seemed like it to me.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, and I was telling him too that, I've been working on a documentary for years now, and I'm sort of, finally, some of the time I just say, I don't know what I'm doing. But I have to say, when I saw this film, and some people well, I don't want to, some people, what, instead of me saying that, what do you think of the word inspiration?
Normally, I don't like it, but I realize that when people say that film, they get inspired. I mean, for many reasons.
Yeah.
And not because of, it's about people overcoming their disability, because it's very clear in the film that we're not talking about overcoming a disability. We're talking about living our lives, and it gives people hope. And I think that's very different than somebody saying to me, "Oh, you're so inspirational."
Right. No, I definitely see the difference in something like that. And I have to say, the film inspired me to move forward with my film.
Yeah.
And whatever I'm doing in my life, in the sense of creating something, as My Next Breath, which is the film that we've been working on. Also, and I told Jim this, that the camp, I mean, that sucked me in, because it reminded me of when I went to Camp Arazim, and was there for 3 weeks, and I felt like I was part of the camp with all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your film about?
Our film is about a group of actors, a mix of actors. One happened to be 3 foot tall, one is blind, one happens to have cerebral palsy, one is deaf, one is me, and it's about their lives. It's about their stories that they tell in this acting class, and about their mothers, their brothers, their lovers. And one of the questions that was asked, which was the seed from my teacher, Corey Allen, was, what do you want the most at this moment in your life? So we asked that question, I guess it was 10, 11 years ago now. And so now we're going to come back and say, hey, did you get what you wanted? So that's where we are right now. And it's still coming together as time goes on. Like you said, it's like it took a while for people to connect, and this, and how the films were found as well. For your crip camp, it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I had seen the footage about the crab epidemic, but I didn't know that there were hours and hours of film.
Did you forget about it, or did you remember?
my friend and couple of women was a good friend of Alec Music. And Alec had about 5 minutes of footage
Wow.
with him and with other people. And when I saw it, there's all people I knew, but I never knew that there was tons of footage.
And it's gorgeous. I was watching this. My God. And the interviews that you had in that were like, I felt like I got to know you, and it made me want to know more of you. And you met your husband there, right? Or am I wrong?
No, I knew him before I went because all of us used to go to a Saturday recreation program. Our parents made us go.
Gotta love mom and dad, right?
Yes, no, everybody knew everybody else, and so when you end up a camp, you may not be friends with them, but you knew who these characters were.
Right.
Yeah, I knew Steve Hoffman, Steve and Neil were best friends.
Oh.
And they used to go into Manhattan by subway, and they would crawl up and down the stairs and get people passing by. He carried the wheelchairs up and down the stairs, and they were almost arrested a couple of times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, it's amazing how the story, shows you all young teenagers and how then it goes to what you did so many years later and what you're still doing, which is so amazing. I have to get something that I have of yours, and I like it so much because I feel I love the name, by the way. This is wonderful. I got this in the mail last week, and I can't wait to read it. I was reading the back, and I looked at the last quote, and it says, "But Mom, what is the question?" So you have a son, David. How about that? What about that book? Why was it important for you to write that book?
because every time I told the story about how they came into college, I would cry. I was, would get hysterical at the end. I would, and
That's a true mama.
and it was mainly only gonna be a story.
Yeah.
The first chapter of the book, and so I figure if I write that story, I don't have to cry anymore.
Oh.
I can tell people to read it. So, but then I showed it to a relative of mine who was a screenwriter in Hollywood. His name was Edwin Gordon, and he wrote the screenplay for The Chosen way back, and I sent it to him.
Right.
And he had he shared it to a couple who were film producers, and they said, we want to make a movie out of it, but we need more of the story. So I just kept writing and writing, and I thought I have a book here. So that's how it became a book. It hasn't gotten to the screen yet. Every couple of years, I have a producer call me up and say, I saw the book, I want to make a film. But they can never get any money for their film.
That's amazing how people can do that.
Yeah, and besides that, the people who've contacted me about making a film never really got what the story was, because the reason that we got to adapt David was he was gonna be adopted anyway, and so the birth mother arranged an adoption through this agency, a private agency, and they got a couple, but when David was born, they determined that he might be at risk for a disability, either the cerebral palsy or a developmental disability. And the couple who were gonna adopt him backed out.
Wow.
And so he was born in St. Louis. And in St. Louis,
Yeah.
when a baby is born and put up for adoption, they go into a foster home until all the paperwork is finalized. So it can take a week or two or whatever. And so the foster home he was in, the foster mother became friends with, do you know Colleen Starcroft?
I'm not sure. I know.
Colleen and Max ran the Independent Learning Center in St. Louis, and they adopted 2 kids at that time.
Yeah.
And the kids were in the same foster home that David went to. So the foster mom called up Colleen and said, we gotta find a home for this baby. Do you know anyone? And Colleen was a friend of Zimmerman. And she called up Judy and first and her want a baby, and Judy said, my friends, Denise and you are looking to adopt. And she gave Colleen my phone number. So anything she never bothered telling me that she gave Colleen my number. So one day out of nowhere,
Right.
I get a call from the woman that I never met. Who said, "We have a baby. Every disability you want it." And at first I thought it was a crank call. I go, "Who's gonna give us a baby?"
Yeah.
And they tell me more about it. But what really sealed it for me is the baby was born on New Year's birthday.
Really? Oh my God. That's what a powerful day that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What would you, as a writer, because you are an activist, you're an author, you're an educator, you're a counselor, you're an administrator, and you're an oral historian at UC Berkeley. Those credits. So I wish I could have just a part of that resume. What would you tell some of our students who are watching this, Performing Arts Studio West and Meet the Biz and whoever on the internet? What would you, let's say they say, I want to be a writer. What would you do about saying, this is what you need to do?
First of all, you really got to learn your craft. And it took me a while to figure that out because I didn't really learn my craft until I was older. And that's crucial piece of it.
Well, it's you were saying that about it took time, and sometimes it takes time to do these things. Sometimes, whether it is a film or even just writing a piece or deciding to be a writer.
I grew up at a time when there was really a stigma for people with disabilities and people with cerebral palsy. And I never saw anybody like me out in the world.
Right.
And having life and having friends. I grew up living in an apartment with my family that was up 2 flights stairs. I grew up not having a wheelchair. I walked with races and crutches.
Right.
I had very limited mobility. I had very few friends at home. I went to a special health class unit in school, and my life focused on academics because I was really good in school
Right.
and got really focused, but I didn't really have a social life or a lot of friends until I went to camp tonight, because the programs I went to as a kid for recreation were very segregating. And
So you missed that. You missed the coming together when you were growing up.
And they brought into a stereotype of this hierarchy of disability that I talked about in the film, about if you appear to be less disabled, you were more acceptable.
Really?
And therefore you were able to fit into this society. But then I went to camp dinner, and the people around were very aware of the social stigma, what was going on, and they really made an effort to run the camp where everybody was valued and accepted.
I just, I'm hearing this, that, being valued. I'm the kind of person, and I surround myself with people who, each person, each human being to me has such a value and such a uniqueness and has so much to offer to the world. So it baffles me. Have you seen the change? Have you seen a big change in society, or is it still a struggle?
It's both. I think I've seen a change because I've been a part of the change. There is still a struggle but now that we have the ADA and 504, and we see people like me on TV. We see them on the news. It's improved.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what's interesting too, and I wrote this question down because I had a bar mitzvah. I have my little plaque on the wall there, which I'd show you, but I have my Zoom pants on now, and I don't want to show it, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'll.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Being Jewish or being a minority or being, why, I mean, being a professor like you are, I don't understand why people hate. I don't understand why people say, oh, the minorities, whether it's Black or gay or Jewish or, what is that about? And how do you think we can get to that next level of acceptance?
I think it's about fear. I think people are afraid of what they don't know about people who are different from them. They like to put them in a box.
Yeah.
It's stereotype.
So they don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
They put them in a box so they don't, because it's so that, yeah, it's that word fear, isn't it?
Yeah. And how I can tell you how many times non-disabled people have said to me, oh, you're an inspiration. It would mean I would want to hide and I would want I wouldn't want to live. It's okay.
All right. Like my mom says, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry, kind of thing.
It's like, what is so terrible that they think they'd be better off dead?
Isn't that insane? How I'm just about changing people's perspectives about how to help others change that fear over to love or excitement about everybody's differences, yet their similarities.
And that's what I think Krypton does as a film. I think that it's such people in people who might never ever choose to know someone with a disability. The first thing you see in group camp is James crawling up and down the stairs, and then you're at the camp and you see all these campers and counselors is being themselves and being free.
Yeah. Well, I do have to say that watching Crip Camp took me, like I said, onto a journey and made me feel, I mean, this is my extended family, this community, as you know. I mean, and thank God for Jerry Jewell, who we went up to San Francisco, and that's where I first met you. What was that, about 10 years? Well, I don't know how many years. It was a while ago, but it was a blessing. You have this energy. It's like I just saw you, and it's like a magnet. You just want to be drawn to you. What is your biggest joy?
My family is my biggest joy. Having people I love in my life, and just seeing how incredible life is. You never know where life will take you. I cannot imagine in my wildest dream that my life would be so full and so interesting.
Yeah. Well, in regards to that too, I did talk to Jerry beforehand. She sends her love, and we both said we need to have a Zoom party.
Yeah.
You know, one Saturday or Sunday night, let's just connect on Zoom and just hang out with a glass of wine or vodka.
I would love that.
Me too. One last question. You have a book that is coming out in the works?
In the works, and it looks like it will be published. That it's gonna be a while. Right now it's in the proposal stage.
Got it.
I got a lot of the material is already written. It just has to be put together. And we know that when it comes to publishing, it's still archaic in that you gotta go through a proposal, approval, and it takes a while.
Yeah. Step by step, huh?
Yeah, yeah. One more thing about what I need is that email. It's about knowing your craft, and it's also about knowing who you are. And you may not know it at the beginning, but the more you write and you tell your story, the more you will know intuitively where you want to go.
What, you want me to tell them what happened? Well, two people got cramps and they're spreading. We were all very hyper about it. And I have to go shower some people. I'll see you later.
I wanted to be part of the world, but I didn't see anyone like me in it. I hear about a summer camp for the handicapped run by hippies. Somebody said you probably will smoke dope with the counselors, and I'm like, sign me up.
Come to Camp Jeanette and find yourself.
There I was in Woodstock.
You wouldn't be picked to be on a team back home, but at Jeanette, you had to go up to bat.
Even when we were that young, we helped empower each other. It was allowing us to recognize that the status quo was not what it needed to be.
The world always wants us dead. We live with that reality.
At the time, so many kids just like me were being sent to institutions. It was just a continual struggle.
Most disabled people, like myself, are unable to use public transportation.
We needed a civil rights law of our own.
A rehabilitation program has been vetoed by the president because it was cost prohibitive.
We decided we were going to have a demonstration.
You get the call to action, to the barricades.
A small army of the handicapped have occupied this building for the past 11 days.
So many people from Camp Jeanette found their way into the building.
The FBI cut off the phones. The deaf people went, we know what to do. That's how we communicated to the people outside the building. The Black Panther Party would bring a hot meal. We were like this.
We are the strongest political force in this country.
We will no longer allow the government to oppress disabled individuals. And I would appreciate it if you would stop shaking your head in agreement when I don't think you understand what we are talking about.
What we saw at that camp was that our lives could be better.
If you don't demand what you believe in for yourself, you're not going to get it.
I search for pleasure.
You like to see handicapped people depicted as people.
Excuse me?